Muted. Testing. Stay working. Headset. Holy crap. Okay, well, at least you can hear me now. Made my voice come back a little bit because I had to freaking say it loud enough for it to hear it. My voice is in and out. I am definitely sick. Hence why we're not doing Inman today. Also, the headsets are starting to get worse and worse. Oh, and I almost cannot talk without coughing. Like every time I try to do a sentence, I want to cough my head off, and I don't want to have to subject the stream to just. Oh, that was close. Let me know if it goes back out again. By the way, I was gonna do Arknights today, but I realized I have to read some of it, and when I woke up with a sore throat, I could barely talk. My voice was worse earlier. It's a little bit better now because I took some medicine and stuff. But yeah, Nurgle has reared his ugly head once more. Time to get the Lysol. Oh man. Can you still hear me? My voice sounds so stupid. Can you still hear me, chat? I'm gonna do a double check one more time on stream just to make sure. Oh, hello. Yep, we're good. All I need to hear is myself in the background once, so I don't cause a bunch of echo to happen. So. Alright, I can still hear you. Also, I finished my Wolfguard build. Nice! Whoa, what did you do to make him? You made him the star of the show. That's pretty cool. I haven't done that yet, I don't think. Alright. Don't cough. If you see me mute, sometimes I will mute. If you see me start coughing but you don't hear anything, I'm muting it so I can cough. Hopefully I'll catch it before it really starts. But yeah, sick guard knock today. So we're just gonna kind of continue trying to earn enough points to unlock the new character. Hopefully tomorrow I'll feel a little bit better, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a rough weekend. Because I probably won't be able to get a doctor's appointment until Monday. But we'll see. Also, something else I just found out about my doctor this morning. Made me very upset on something that's been going on. I've been trying to figure out why it's been messed up, and now I know the source. I can't go too much into it, I'm gonna be changing doctors. Alright. Oh. Okay, don't do that. Now he can bat, huh? Now he can be a better second in both Rossi and Surger's team. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need his Clanables. I will get those one of these days. I keep missing out on them. Alright, let's get into a battle. I've already actually built a couple of characters in the background. I've been doing random matches, just playing. If I don't like the build that it gives me for default, because I do it to kind of let me see how the character is supposed to play, and then see how I can make it better. And then create my own build like I used to in Smite. Sometimes I'll use other people's templates temporarily, but even then, sometimes I find that some of them I'm like, I can do this. I'd rather a different version of that. So then I end up altering it to something that I think will work better, which usually most of the time works out better. It's always that case with any MOBA, so... Oh, hold on. Alright. I might do it again, but... Alright. But what, I forgot what else to say. Yes, yeah, that's how you know I'm sick. Because it amplifies my ADHD and my thoughts just go. Anyways, let's go. We're gonna fight the AI. I'm not doing PvP on stream right now. I don't mind doing it off camera when I'm sick. Because I can focus more, but not on stream. Plus, I can do random on here. I don't do random on PvP. I usually tend to know what I want to try to do. Got the mute. My ice team is still strong. Thanks. Oh, wait, what did we get? Oh, we got support. You know what? Let's see what Nurgle Groot plays like. Let's see what the what if Groot got infected by Nurgle is. I'm down to see what's happening. He literally slapping people with that thing.
The battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mist Meadows Nightmare 1. Woo. If I can never get last right, I can finally make a decent ice team. I really only need her, to be fair. This gives Riftwalker, he's gonna be another tanky support. So this one's gonna be like Sylvanas said that. On any damage instance towards any enemy. Yes. Yeah. So they did give him some power though. I kind of want to start with. Actually, no, we're a support. We should start with tankiness.
Yes, will aid in my growth.
I can't do that.
It's a spawning.
Unleash your vines. Channel for 3 seconds, reaching max range. 80 damage. Vomit bugs in nearby heroes and monsters. Restore 25 health for 3 seconds. Okay, wow, the AI body blocked me right there, almost died. Nice. That was a good start. We didn't really get a lot of gold. We should have went for the player, I think. I wanted to get some of the minions down. At least I fed my support. He's definitely very Sylvanas, so I've got to figure out. We need a little bit of oomph though, so our first thing is to get some damage. Narco got slapped. Can't beat a team with Silly Cat, Last Right, Yvonne, and Gravity. Oh yeah, that's what I wish I had. That's the Apex team. That's That's Arcanite's A team. At least right now. Dodge that real quick. I need minions.
Get on the ground!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. He prepared only my channel cooldown. Pulls enemy towards their location. Okay. I need to get some money for Sten. We're behind. He's definitely a hard character to master in the beginning. I do think that the HP is good, but I think that I would have been better off starting with damage early. So we could have at least helped secure a kill or a double. So what's our L2 do? That's Beguile. I become... Okay. Oh. Alright, falling back. Damn. I need to be able to... Oh, wow. This is why you gotta run. Yeah, I don't know if I like him.
Another tool for the forest. The forest hungers for more.
Let's go ahead and get that. So restores 51 of my HP. That's why that bag is actually important. So I do heal per hit. He's 100% a magical life steal character. Yeah, see, that's how you do it. Okay. Alright, so I have to hit them directly with it. It's not as good useful against minions. Unless there's like no option, right? So.
Escape like growing bridge.
Oh no, I'm gonna get double the run. Strongo failed to kill the target. Twin Blast owned him, yeah. I see what he's supposed to do. But it's definitely a bit awkward. Because that's what this is supposed to do, is help heal and shield power, yeah. Go ahead and get that.
For the forest.
With me for a second, chat, just so I can call just in case.
Under attack.
Make a hole!
fears not one spree. Town is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Yeah, he's very hard to use. Oh! Don't have to cough at the moment, so I'll let it be. Right. Oh. Yeah, he does. Wow. Okay.
Deeper I sink my roots. Enemy has been slain. The forest claims another.
He's, yeah, you know what, you want to play him early? You want to play him like Cerberus kind of early, or Sylvanas does it too, like I said, but healing's not as effective, so he's a mixture between Sylvanas and, oh no, we need to run.
An allied tower is under attack.
Get on the ground!
Alright, good. Now I'm doing a good job. Here we go, that's what I want. That was a good support role right there.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Let's go ahead and get that. So we have damage. That gives us armor. We are fighting a lot of physical. I should get a few sets of armor. To make me hard for the physical characters to kill me. No, oh, it's not good enough. Run. Go, they're going for what's called.
Victory for the forest. Enemy tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Alright, I'm gonna go steal this if I can. It's not already. No, it's down. Okay. I should be putting wards down. So this one increases movement speed of nearby allies. They're also immune to slows. Place a bounty starstream for 150 seconds. Okay, weird. Grounds yourself and nearby heroes 150 plus that. Shield for 3 seconds on active. Increase ward cap 3. I think that one's better.
An allied tower has been destroyed. aid in my growth. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, so we're dead even on this side right now. See if I can get one of these in here. Oh. That changed things. Hi, Jimmy, you want something? Oh, that's not good. Nope, now we're gonna die, bud. Use the jungle so the minions aren't shooting us. Oh no, I forget we can't go jungle there, bud. The minions are so trolly. I always, like, as someone who played Smite for so long, when I see minions, I don't see them as threats, man. It throws me off. It throws me off. This is not the strongest Arknights team. It might be a high up there infield team, but compared to the OG Fook everything on the map team, it's one thing. Ah, okay. I don't know. I mean, I've heard the Iceman's pretty banging, but I'm not gonna go against the original team considering who that composition is made of. I mean, hey, just give me magical power. It does. Okay. Go for that. Or at least two of them for that matter. Big straight. Oh. Oh, nice. I should have done that, yeah. We need the gold. Absorb all life for 4 seconds. Massively reduce the vision of enemy heroes. Oh wow, apply contagion to all heroes in range. I do think I could make a proper Nurgle build. Yeah, he's gonna die now. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, this is okay. Well, that's alright. I'm gonna take this tower freaking gold here. mana. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, she got me. She got me. I shouldn't be fighting that without mana. But at least I wounded them enough. I definitely should have without mana. Oh, the is full. Straight by that then. And then we'll go and finish working on this.
An allied tower is under attack. An allied tower has been destroyed.
Every 10 seconds, my tentacle does like 300 something damage. That explains where the damage is coming from. So actually, I think, ooh, that means an attack. Well, no, it's every 10 seconds. So that's not determined. So a cooldown? I wonder if a cooldown attack is that. Also, my L1 seems to guarantee that attack. That tentacle attack. Interesting. That's why I prioritized it. So then we need... What is L2 doing? It is doing quite a lot of damage. I'm gonna hit R1 the same. I think L1's the only one you want to make higher than the others.
An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna go try to get this Shimby. I'm gonna go for the jungle though. Oh, we're gonna be in trouble. No. I keep forgetting to do my health too. He's definitely awkward for me to play as. Like, I'm just not used to it. My hair is also trying to get in my eye. Let's go ahead and finish that up. Finish that up.
An allied tower is under attack.
So heaven to earth.
Armor. Okay, I want to go to...
An enemy is under attack.
Support. Replace your blank with teleblank.
An enemy has been slain. I must be cautious.
That's really powerful for him. Why is this not on him? Holy crud.
Yes, will aid in my growth.
Like, why is that not a part of the build? That's definitely an item getting added. I'm gonna take a picture of that if we can finish it. We won't build them on camera every time. We're just gonna keep playing random, but it'll be a note to take for future build. I might just go and quickly put it in there just to add one item, but we're not gonna do the whole build right now. Just take out one of my tanky items, but that is insane. Because he technically does that naturally, so I'm like, why is that not a thing? Why am I not doing that? Look at that. That instantly changed that. I got the Nurgle infection now. Drongo got the last hit, which I still makes me mad, but hey, I'll take it. It definitely accelerated that tick damage from the poison. It's funny, I'm playing a Nurgle tree and I'm sick today. That's how you know Nurgle gets in your mind when it makes you sick. Oh man, I'm not helping Drongo. I'm gonna steal their red. Stealing their red.
Yes, it's me.
I'm basically stealing their jungle so I can go back and get this item. Now that I know what item makes us what we are, I want to try to get it done before we finish the match. Then we'll go for the W. Try to keep myself from coughing. Yeah, see, time to fall back. It's getting a little hairy out here. Which fang tooth is this? Primal? No, we can't. I mean, I'm tanky enough. It'll take forever. Let us go ahead and get blue while we're here. They're all going down my lane, too. I'm better off meeting the backup base. Yeah, so like ability haste and stuff like that is definitely the way to go for him. Because you didn't keep stacking the infection. See, he's even talking about cycles. Man, this thing is a nurgle weird. Oh, hello, Arna. How's your day been? An unholy creature was created. I cannot stop them anymore. What's happened? This is not the strongest What is Sealy speaking of? What's going on in the world? The craziness? Excuse me.
Another tool for the
Another tool for the first. So Vanguardian, what does that do? Physical armor, magical armor, grants nearby allies that. This one is, they take, upon immobilizing an enemy, and they take more damage. Oh, yes, please. Yes, sir, I would like more. If I know what the items I'd start with. That item I just found would probably be the item I'd start the game with an earlier game. Depending on how expensive they are, I'll have to look.
enemy core is under attack.
We're still probably going to win this overall, but... Excuse me. That does 330, yeah. R1 definitely does the other most damage. Mesmerize just needs to get to level 2 and level 3. L1 and R1 are definitely the damage dealers. R1 adds to our immobilization bonus. L1 adds to the infection. L2 just adds to the infection extra. So that's just to help make it worse. And now, if I do my ultimate, well, that's just me turning into a great unclean one. I've created James's greatest knife. I guarantee he's gonna hate this tank. Oh, you want something? You want to fight? Oh, she's got all her ults right now. She was ready. I'm gonna have to fall back out of that. She was locked and loaded. And the others are coming, so I'm gonna fall back.
Enemy double kill.
I'm gonna have to get my team and pushing with them at the same time, so I gotta wait for my AI to regenerate and respawn. We're gonna go get this gold. It is really hard to hit that tendril, though. If you miss that tendril, you're in trouble. Because that's how you initiate the combo. Yeah, we out of here. They're coming. I'm gonna dip into here real quick. I'm gonna get me some jungle from the support from the duo lane side. I'm strong enough to do that on my own, I would. 49 seconds for that one. Well, somebody took part of this already. Well, and they didn't reset it. To be fair, that's actually a smart go. If you really want to keep the enemy down with their jungles and your jungler is not doing their duty to reset them, That's a good way to, oh, they're gonna attack with what's called.
Enemy
That's a
killing
good way
spree.
to, keep the enemy kind of at bay. But their core is about to die, so. Yeah, we won. All I had to do was defend. Still won though. Nice. I'll take a picture of that final little setup so we can find it. Where am I? The last one was going to be one of the recommendeds. I do think there needs to be a little bit of like tank, oomph, tank, oomph with him. But the oomph items need to be built towards accelerating his ability to do his infection damage. They did level us up though. Hey. Nice. Sorry, chat. Dang it, dang. Wait a minute, I can't say or my credibility plummets. I see it. What happened?
You may join my queendom.
Alright, this is gonna be cool. Increase movement speed of nearby allies. Ew, no. It's like, ew, no. No, magical power. I want something that benefits him, or I'll go with something that does help. That does mana. Huh! That's an active. Is there one that can just happen? Yeah, we have to do that. I mean, that's obvious. Look at that. That's giving us even more basically infection potential because it's going to do an extra 15 damage plus 15% whatever my magical power is in damage to 3 nearby heroes every second for 7 seconds once activated. So if I'm surrounded, I need to pop this. And also I heal to the damage dealt 100%. Okay, so Night Stalker. Eclipse's bonus movement speed is increased to 7. Ooh, that's pretty good. Casting an ability reduces the cooldown of Extract by 20. Ooh. Okay, that might be better. Dreadful Roots. If Abduct hits terrain. Ooh, I can pull myself 2 people. We're gonna try Nightmare Extraction. Night Stalker is good too, to be fair. That speed it was giving us was insane to be able to chase them. I might go back to that. See if that's better. And then, of course, when damaged by heroes, yeah, I mean, Regenerator makes sense. And then Alchemist, dealing ability damage restores mana. Deal more damage to enemy minions, which would be nice for the row I'm on. Yeah, farmer. Because it can consume the minions to grow the infection. See how crazy my mind gets in MOBAs? So, this needs to go in situational. That's physical armor. Because I don't want that boot there like that. When it comes to stuff like that, I put stuff like that in situation. Actually, ironically, hold on. We put a different situation like here. What does this do? Ooh. See, that's a good one for him too. I'll put that as an alternate. What I want to do is actually change this for the boots. And ironically, because the boots, what do they give me? Okay. I don't know. That's not really that great. What's the first one giving me? See, it's giving me too much physical armor. Most duo is physical, but I do think that's way too ham-handed with this, both these first items being tanky items. These two need to switch for one. So I need to temporarily... We'll take that back off for a second. I need to temporarily put something random here. Put this to that. Because that accents that, yeah. Because we do immobilize enemies. See, that's not as helpful. I actually might take that off for something else. Hold on. Physical armor and magical power. Ooh, gain the ability to double jump. That's interesting. Ooh. When out of combat, on taking physical damage, lose 1 stack. So it lets the fight start a little more smooth. That's pretty good. Alright, what if I did magical armor? What are the options for magical power and magical armor? Oh, that's on allied heroes. Ooh. So that's just for straight, just magical power. And it gives me a free 1 hit from without taking damage. Okay, let's take that off and let's do... We would want... ability haste, right? So what's a good ability haste item besides the one we're already gonna... We could just put this early, I guess. How much was this giving us? 40? That'd be the same. That one's pretty good. Wait, does that count? Wait. That's good, but it's hard to get that. That'd be hard to time that. That's anti-heal. That's pretty good. I kind of like this though. This is interesting because it gives me attack speed for my basics, so he can at least dish out some more pain with the basics. But I'm like, how does that deal 10 plus per 1 level damage on hit work? Because if it's just adding a flat number to all my basics, including the special one, that's pretty insane. It's either that or start with this one. I think this is the better one to start with because it's giving me more ability to do what I'm naturally doing. So we're going to start with this thing as our magical power buff. Then it switches back to physical, which here's where I want to, what's this glove doing? It's doing, immobilizers take more damage, that's fine. And here's where this needs to move over. We need another health/damaging item. So now instead of ability haste, let's go max health regen. What is that? Based on the target's missing mana, abilities do more damage. Every successful basic drains the mana and does more. Deals true damage equal to true. Oh. 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 And that gives me base health regen. I think we're gonna put that on there. That's 80 magical power. That's only 100 more than this thing is. That's cool, but let me look. Hold on. Let's save what we have for now. Let me save what we have. Because I want to check something real quick. I assume they're all magical power based. So only his basics not. But does that add magical to that is the question. Edit. Excuse me. No, it's just adding true damage. But don't I have... Wait, isn't there something that turns physical into magical damage? See, this benefits. I see why these are back to back. So, you know what we need then? I actually think I'm going to do something interesting here. Because I want this. But I don't think it's going to work right there. With this being physically bonused and not helping. And this is meant to help your basic kind of get that oomph. Because this is going to make your poison damage absolutely stupid. Because this is gaining us. Although if magical power is greater than bonus physical power, I gain magical power instead. So let me see if there's a way to turn physical into magical. I've got to look for it again, because I'm pretty sure there is. Like, there's something that kind of converts it. Oh, okay. So it's Cressula that turns it. Simic gives it a magical basis. It's only for one attack after every ability. So I'd only get 2 attacks getting the magical bonus. So in light of that, I think what I want to do then, what if I do this? What is my options here? Oh no, it's this. This does it. Prophecy. It gives me no HP though, so we'll have to rely. How much HP will we have by then? So that's giving me 375 HP. That's giving me no HP. That's giving me. So we'll have like. We'll get a bonus of 600 something HP by the 3rd item. So can we afford to skip out on HP in favor of attack speed and ability haste, which is good for him? This turns, yes, this hybridizes my basic, allowing me to feed into that mana build. Let's try it. The boots are in situational anyways. Let's see what happens. Because that converts it completely over to magical. Basically, or pretty much. And then this one has to be this. So this is Vanguardian. This is just for straight armor. So our armor is currently sitting at. Ooh, actually, it's pretty low. So ironically, these have to switch spots. Ah, see, this is throwing it off. Or this has to switch spots. Because we need this earlier if we're going to go this. But hold on. So... there ain't one with that. So yeah. This has got to be over here. And this has got to be. I wish you could move things. Yeah, it's like, bruh, I want to move stuff. Can I swap it with the same item? Hold on. What if I do that? See, I wish that was. They need to make that a thing. That's my only qualm. Is this UI is a little weird. Alright, so I gotta put something random here for now. I'll do that for the moment. And we need physical, magical to find it easier. We need to see what's our options here. Excuse me. Oh, come on now. Man. Oh, that might actually be better than that little hybrid we were gonna go. That makes them attack slower. Oh, that's very different. Oh. Oh, that actually might be the winner. We're gonna see how that works. And I'll put the glove down here. put it down here in situational. That's interesting. Because that's gonna hurt us. When we do our basics. But I wonder. So look at the way it's doing this. So yes, it's going to hurt us. But it can't hurt us below 35% of our max HP. So the more HP we have, the better. Which we are rocking that pretty hard. We get 375 out the gate. Okay. So that does screw up my damage back here, though. So what I want to do then is now, see, I'm having to really reorganize this. So what I want to do then, to access that, the dagger's got to move back one. So let's just put another random item here, and we'll just do that for now. Because that's gonna be that. That's gonna be that. That's gonna give us damage. So that kind of counts as a damage item, so I need to go a tanky item here instead. So let's go magical power HP, because HP is going to be beneficial now. Max HP. See, that can go there now. Because that's still a tanky item, but it gives us our HP. Oh, this is going to be a crazy build. This is going to be a crazy build. So let's do that. That gives us our HP. Because that's going to give us 50 physical armor. We're going to get health from here. Ability, haste, and power, and healing from here. Physical and magical armor from here with more healing. So that base regen has gone up some more. So then this needs to be the dagger back, I think, to guarantee what we're doing. See, it's so weird. Part of me wonders if the dagger should be the starting item, but it's too expensive. Either that or ignore this entirely and build more towards... Because you're doing more physical power now. Because of that. That heals us more. And then it gives us a heal and shield again. Let's try the dagger. We'll see if it works first. And if it don't, I'll change it to the switching this over here and then moving something else over here for tankiness for survivability on the end. We hardly ever make it this deep. It's really going to be more determined on the first three items and are they in the right order or right places. The back three are usually just what do you want to do for your end game, basically. So. Alright, cool. Trees in Florida. Alright. Let's see. Sealy, how big is Arknight's Cuckoo's tail base? See, I see it, Sealy. I see something that is hurting Sealy. Sealy, how big is Arknight's Cuckoo's tail base? That's classified. Show your mouth, Farseer. She helped you defend the Red Avengers with the tornadoes floating them. By the way, Farseer, did you read my message about the BS that would bring out that tune? I did. What's happening with the Cuckoo? Is Cuckoo a thick tail? That would be some irony, wouldn't it? Does he want me to send you a photo? Yeah, yes, 100%. Hold on. Here we go. Whoopsies. I was not trying to do tricks. Let me know if that knocked out the camera, the mic. Let me double check y'all can still hear me after that. You can. Good. Where's your doing? No are done. Cuckoo, I balanced on the Zintail side. You forget Cuckoo's weakness, Sealy. The scales of balance are tipping a little bit. Getting a sense of something going on. Anubis is a thin tail, Goofy or not. Dobermans don't have per se tails. You realize this, right? I wouldn't call that as a thin tail, as a no tail at all, basically. If you've seen a Doberman, you get the joke of what I mean by this. Wolves have tails, but he's not a wolf, remember? Also, wolves have big tails. So, either way, it works. You see, Dobermen do have tails. They're cut off. No, they're not cut off. They're just really short. They're short to the point that I don't even know if I can consider it really a tail. What is it doing? It's normally animals' tails serve a purpose in life. The tail does. I love Dobermans, but they don't. Like, that's not the best part of the Doberman. Dobermans are just really strong dogs and really cool dogs, but their tail is not their winning feature. Even compared to other dogs. Hold on, let me check this message real quick from Farseer. I see! I see! Oh, isn't this wondrous? That made me feel a little bit better being sick right now. Dobermans do have tails. People just cut them off. No, I know, but I've seen a Doberman with a normal tail. Even then, compared to normal tails of every other dog, they're not that long. And yes, they are basically thin. But I still say that overall, it's just Dobermans are closer to humans than they are dogs. When it comes to the way they look at it, and just like the character design. But you know, he kept them and they are short relative to size, but it's still a tail. I mean, you're right, it's still a tail, but it doesn't count. Also, the Doberman aren't dragons. Or reptiles. Canines have different rules. The only canine that can get into the thick tail class anyways, in general, is probably a wolf. Maybe some huskies and like flat-coated retrievers and things like that. Actually, no, huskies' tails actually curve pretty hardcore. They're kind of thick, but I would say still wolves, flat-coated retriever tails. Like those kinds of dogs definitely fit into those metrics, but dogs don't really weigh by that. A tail is everything to a reptile. Is the uncropped Dobermans are better than the cropped Dobermans? 100%. I do like uncropped Dobermans. Because really, to be fair, if you wanted to give them the Anubis look, you have to crop their ears, which is, I don't like that. Like, I wouldn't do that to a real dog. Like, if it was like a statue, sure, of just Anubis for the fun of it, I'd have that. But, when a Nubian dog, sure. But, not a real dog. Real dogs, I don't like to do that. Like I said, I'll admit, I had this happen once. I did this once in my life, and to be fair, I think I regretted it. To be fair, because I saw what my dog kind of went through with that. There's also other issues it can cause, and also it's just not natural, and it hurts the animal. It's like, it's the one thing I kind of draw the line when it comes to certain things. It's like, it's not like, and I get, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, because it's not that bad. To me it is. I'm not saying for everyone, but to me it is. But I do agree, uncropped is better. Wow, all tailed animals have the right to the tail discussion? Nah, because then it would just oust cats completely. Because there's one thing I will say, one species, that there are some thick tails, like maybe one or two, but I'm going to say compared to the 95% that's not, felines have a problem in this department. So felines also can't, don't obey this rule. This is only if you were a reptile. Like I said, reptiles need the tail dynamics and dynamic. What are they called? It's like, but anyway, my brain's melting. Almost coughed again. Alright, let's start another one. Keep this train rolling. See who we end up with next. That's also why I'm doing AI, so we can just do random and try out different people. See what I want to do with their builds. This is so I can play them in, if I do random. This is actually the setup for PvP random. So if I ever play PvP random and just want to play, I at least know I have a build for the character that I've kind of, vetted, I guess you could say. I think we're gonna go Quang for this one. We're gonna go basically young Shahodun if he was part of Slanesh's house.
Time to focus.
Cuckoo as a species are blessed by Cuckoo himself to be thin-tailed tribe. There's no ceiling. How does that make sense? So if they're from Cuckoo himself, then this means Cuckoo's a die-hard thick man.
Let this be an honest fight.
Oh my goodness, the Feng Mao on the enemy team couldn't have been better for that ironicness conversation right now. Y'all saw the skin that it gave the AI. No, but that's pretty rough. And he's really aggressive. Aggressive. I'm gonna be health first.
Bad for them.
He does the martial arts kick when he flies in the air. Light strikes the heavenly blade, deals 80 damage. Holding the blade grants 82 shield for 2.5. Oh, if the blade is in the world, what? Well, we're gonna have to do that to see what that does.
See the light.
Oh, so it must be I can throw my blade. Okay. Oh, we're fighting him too! Holy crap! Sorry to do this to you, big guy. Come back here.
Light of the heavens. The heavens
Couldn't
are
let
on
him
my
escape.
side.
I don't care if it's a person, an AI, or whatever it is. If it dons that outfit and it can't kill me, I will kill it. To assert my dominance. Oh, nope, he's coming back. No, okay. I also know when not to be an idiot. Become lightning, rush forward, passing through enemies. Judgment of the heavens. Throw your heavenly blade at the location. Oh, is this a freaking... What was his name? Chalk? Is this a freaking Chalk character? I have a feeling. Which upsets me slightly.
Keep your sword hand firm.
We'll deal with it just because of how strong it will make us.
This will be good.
Ability haste. Okay. Wah! Blasphemy. Cuckoo is the god of all tails. The fat tail is an aerodynamic for the god of wind. Sealy. I did the math on Cuckoo's tail. Yeah, no, Cuckoo's 100% a thick man. He prefers it thick. Oh, I'm glad he did that. Oh, he's 100% Chalk.
See the light.
See the light. So let's see.
Caught you.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's... Yeah, he's Chalk.
Right there.
I'm out. Chalk and a little bit of Zeus. I think Zeus also a little bit I'm sensing out of this. Just the reason why I say Chalk is melee and has to throw his weapon.
I'll be
but
right back.
Technically so does Zeus, to be fair, but it's definitely more Chalk, but it's got that Zeus element to it, which feels a bit high damage, kind of like Zeus. Harkening to that a little bit.
I will use it well.
Empower your next base if within. Ooh, wow. Okay. Alright, let's go. So what does our L2 do? Become lightning. If the blade is in the world, dash into the blade to recall it. So the combo is throw, dash to it. Heavenly blade. Although it deals more damage, no. Throw it, heavenly blade, dash to it. Okay. So let's get it. Let's try it.
Judgment.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Yep, that does work, but I screwed that up. But at least we can... Do we have enough damage? I don't know.
I am not at my best.
Nope, we do not. We need to go back. Minions will do some damage to him, though. Hold on, wait. Ah, I almost got him. He's a good brawl character. He's definitely a good, like, duelist type. We can kind of duel even with lesser health. Alright, falling back.
Rest a moment.
We shouldn't do it out here. If this is a real match, and one thing that players will do more often than the AI, the jungle will come one.
I think of the smiles of home. Good for us, bad for them.
So what does the most damage? Is it probably the R1 when it's on the ground. And then we want another one. Yeah. We want that to up to level 3 because if that's our main damage dealer. So let's try this again. Oh yeah, that's stupid. That's 100% Chalk mixed with Zeus.
Always learning.
That's 100%. Oh, no. Cancel. Run. Do it over here. Oh.
Thunder! I'm feeling rather tired.
He's gonna come back for a round two? No?
Right there!
Be fair, I need to go. Oh. That was close. Let me get some damage on the tower before he gets back. Alright, that's good now.
An enemy tower
Supplies.
attack.
What did I miss?
You're not gonna gaslight me into thinking I'm playing a fat tail for 4 years, are not? You did. Cuckoo is my guy. By the way, Celia, I'm talking about, I call her Cuckoo because her name is annoying to spell. But yes, still Cuckoo. Same difference. Celia's dodging the bullet.
This
That's all he's
will
trying to
be
do.
good.
Celia's just trying to dodge the question, as they say. He's dodging the wondrous news.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Come here, Hank.
Caught you! I love training.
Called it back because he went out of it.
The heavens stop them!
Oh, okay, that's not what I thought it was. Oh shit.
Judgment!
Oh, kill him, tower, kill him, tower. Ah, damn. That's painful, man. That's painful. That's painful that that happened. I keep screwing up the throw, between the throw and the dash. Like, some of the buttons are a little more awkward to my brain because I'm not used to L2 being an ability most of the times. So, it throws me off sometimes in this game. That needs to be level 2, yeah. Okay.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Caught you!
Not gonna dash, man.
An ally has been slain.
The battle teaches me. Light of the heavens! I am not at my best.
Enemy has been slain.
I strengthened my technique. There's a storm brewing.
He also reminds me of the way Raid and Town of Players. Oh wait, that's gonna be too much damage.
Thunder!
An allied tower is under
I
attack.
will return soon.
He also dresses like Raid. This is what I always imagined Rain from Mortal Kombat would look like.
Good for us, bad for them.
So, you know. Her species is Cuckoo, the Farseer. She and another member are the only survivors of the... Oh, well, then, like I said, then that means the thick tails need more love than we thought. They're going extinct.
Legendary. An enemy tower is under attack.
Earth shatter! Light of the heavens! Heaven's fury!
Bruh, he does. I will say though, Feng Mao is hard to fight, man. It's hard. Feng Mao's definitely my boy in this game, even without that skin, because of his survivability. He really can just stick in the fight and do what I do and smite with him, but in melee. Like my bro is like hardcore playing it. Like, excuse me. Combo wise, I think I'm better off engaging, throwing, because I'll have to see what the cooldown for L2 is. Let's see. We're gonna dash into this and find out. 11 seconds. Oh no, there's two of them. Oh no, that's not good. I'm getting jumped by the jungle. I'm outie, 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 outie. Oh, he's going in there. I was gonna go in there. I don't know if we can kill him though. That's the problem. I need him fighting something, or he's gonna come at me.
I can unleash the heaven's fury! Right there! I'm losing health! Split the sky!
Got him.
I must
Nice.
get better.
Your skill rises.
I'm going
Got
back.
him. Nice.
An ally has been slain.
Stand straight. Keep your sword hand firm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get that straight up.
Well,
His build's already pretty good. I mean, it's not enough to make me want to warrant changing it right now.
that was not easy.
It was easy. What you mean? It's like that was not easy.
Always learning.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack.
There we go. I was lacking on levels. I've just been fighting as is, like, getting to upgrade my abilities sometimes. Oh shit.
I feel the heaven's fury. Thunder! I'll be right back.
This fat dude is going
What
too
did I
far,
miss?
Silly. I'm still after you, old BB. It says, first year's like, I'm still coming for your ass. See, that seems really good. Typhoon seems really like just a natural. That's what you want for him.
This will be good.
What does this do? Health, magical armor, ability haste. Don't really need armor right now. See, that gives us armor, physical armor, which is what he is. So I'd rather get that.
Good for us.
An allied tower has been destroyed.
Why is mid lane empty? I'm gonna go deal with Faye, I guess.
Judgment.
Wow, I erased her.
I feel stronger.
Well, I helped him erase her. She just got deleted. Got some XP. Got another daily done.
Double kill. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy tower is under attack.
See the light.
But yeah, Feng Mao is definitely my main go-to in this game, though, for as far as just off-lane guy.
Light of the heavens.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Yeah, let's just head down here.
I will only rest a moment.
Although I say that, I'm like, oh no, there's two
Grabbing
people on my
some
lane. Never
supplies.
mind. I'm heading back.
When the path ahead seems long, I think of the smiles of home.
An enemy tower is
so
under
that
This
attack.
again.
good.
Buy that.
I
Buy
will
that
use
to make
it
that
well.
cheaper. Okay.
Enemy tower has been destroyed.
Let's max out our R1. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Judgment. Heaven's fury.
Double kill! Yeah, I know how he plays now. I recreated Zeus with a sword. I've recreated Zeus with a
I
sword.
love training.
100%. 100%.
Caught you.
Inhibitor is under attack.
See, you know what's starting to happen? My instincts are starting to come back.
I'm
Uh-oh.
going back.
Allies on the left side are in trouble. Oh,
The
nope,
enemy core
they
is under
fell back. I almost went away, but I'm not going to let you play yet. Only because I want to farm a little bit
enemy
more.
double kill.
See the light.
See you light.
Light of the heavens.
An enemy has been slain.
Ooh, ability haste, yes.
I feel the heavens fury. One for me.
An enemy has been slain.
Kind of just farming right now. I'm stealing my jungle stuff. I wouldn't do this if this was PvP. I'd just wait for my lane to fill back up and try to get another player kill.
See the light.
But since my jungle is not even over here anywhere in sight,
Light of the heavens.
I'm gonna take advantage of it.
An enemy tower is under attack. The enemy core
It's a
is
shaper,
under
it's a
attack.
shaper. Let's see if we can fight it.
The heavens stop them.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I don't think we're doing it. I actually am gonna win this. To be fair, so far. Ah, but we won. Okay.
I feel the heaven's fury.
Take a picture of that. We technically didn't finish it, but it's in his recommended. I definitely know what I want to build with him. We don't need to do too much to him, though. He's got most of it already there. Nice. Quest complete. Nice. You've been mugging me with the elf for too long. Wildfires here. Yes, OPP is based off of humpback whales. Gladia is a spearfish. Spectre is a shark. And Scotty is an orca. Taking that whale is the stage 1 of my 50-stage plan to get the elf. Wildfires here, you're holding that grudge for dangling the only playable elf in the game. You've been mugging me with that elf for far too long. Hey, Moo is good operator. To start off stages. She gives me loads of DP gen and clones to boot. Also, those water clones copy the base stats of any operators you gave it. I know, I borrow her a lot. She wants to borrow her permanently. Let's do another one. Back to back. Let's get right back into it. So yeah, Quang's 100%. A Zeus mix with Chalk. Dang. Well, I gotta mute it. Alright, I know who we're going for this. Haven't tried her yet.
Cute. Mine's gonna blow you away.
The battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't worry, I've got this on lock and load.
Prepare yourself.
This looks promising. Time for an upgrade.
Minions are spawning.
Initiating flight mode. You're done.
Yeah, hello?
One step closer.
Right,
One
let-
stand
yo.
in the universe.
Watch yourself.
Doing good.
Use little. That's what I call finishing.
Oh, I did good damage to Richter, okay. I feel crappy naturally right now. I'm pretty sure I'm sick.
Worth a shot. Ooh, shiny. Let's see what this baby can do.
So I see that's where mine feels. I wonder if yeah.
An ally has been slain.
Hmm.
Lock and load.
Oh, I have a Tony Iron Man beam. Oh, that's what that is. Should have unlocked that first.
Jetpack engaged. Initiating hypercharge.
Pretty good.
Future is looking brighter every day. Easy now.
My Jacker keeps getting herself killed.
Unstoppable.
An ally has been slain.
Systems offline. Hold it together.
Oh shit.
Skylar.
No, the minions got me. Yeah, she's not easy to use. I'm gonna have to figure out what we're missing. Look at her abilities.
Just my luck.
Yeah.
Future looks bright with you on our side.
Well, I mean that's relative for me, but I'll say as far as my best overall that's playable, that would still that'd be Thing Mao.
You're done.
An ally tower is under
Yeah, I try. Yeah, I tried him out. I tried him out last episode. He's pretty good.
Fading. Leveling up.
No, it's not about that. The build matters for that. It's about that he's just really easy. The AI just because it can aimbot, it just hits you all the time. He has a boomerang he can toss to hit you on the way through and hit you on the way back. So it's not really that he
Worth a
hits
shot.
hard. It's just the AI. Once again, this is why I play PvP so when I'm not trying to build builds, because the AI just cheats. I've seen this with too many characters in it. Like more so than like Smite's AI could miss, these can't. And so it makes them way worse than fighting the main
Another
character,
piece of
the
the
main
puzzle.
regular people. Though it guarantees it, damn thing, because they also know, unlike the Smite ones,
There's just
even on harder difficulty, don't like can't spam their abilities fast. Meaning, there's almost like they're forced to kind of do the combo naturally and not in a matter of seconds. There's no delay on them in this one. They will pop let's say every single one of their abilities is on cooldown. They're gonna pop them all in 2 seconds. Basically. Well, they are. That's probably all they did.
initiating hypercharge.
That's probably all they did to make it work.
Make a
not hitting you.
Needs a little help here. Initiating hypercharge.
Maybe, but
Unlocking new horizons.
I mean, then I don't know if that's a good thing, because then it just forces the macro into PvP if they have any. I don't know. This is strange.
Lock and load. You're done.
Alright, we gotta go
Energy
back
reserves
and buy
depleted.
something.
Initiating
She's
recharge.
definitely not an easy character in the beginning. You gotta figure out where to land your shots. That gun girl, the one with the big cannon, plasma cannon. So hold on. Is my basic physical? It is. So I do think in the beginning you want physical first, then get the hybrid and weapon second. So we should have started with a physical item. Or
Ooh,
prioritize
shiny.
physical.
Let's see what this baby can do.
So we're gonna get some crit and get some more physical for the basic. Because this character uses both physical and magical to make the attack do more damage. But it only happens on the second after duration attack of each thing. Oh my goodness. Like that, like, it's, yeah, I don't like the, I don't like playing ranged when I'm fighting the AI because they're just way too good with it. For, like, because they're cheating and I can't do that, I'm missing shots and it never misses. So it's like, bruh. I prefer melees in this game when doing AI, but but here's the thing. It makes my ranged characters better, because once I know I've got the build right and I'm tactically using the skills as I should be to get the kills, this means that she'll be way stronger against PvP people. That'll be more effective. So what does the most? The after duration does more damage. Yeah, so L1 is definitely the damage. Because we can do that from both the air and the ground.
Closer to the fruit. You're done.
Alright, I got him that time. It's a sticky grenade? Okay. Ah, okay. See, like I said, once I figure out how the skills are appropriately supposed to be used. I see.
Initiating flight mode.
Yeah. No, oh no, I didn't get the message. I wonder if it's working for us too. I haven't seen anything on it.
This looks promising. Time for an upgrade.
Yeah, I mean that's how I got the Godzilla one a long time ago, or something similar. I can't remember. Nice.
Easy now.
Nice. They did a really good. Strong goes way too strong, yeah. Well, I mean, the dynamic is they don't listen to them. They lose their heads. I mean, predators are pretty simple. That might have been why they didn't really cover that too much. Because it is, Wolf does kind of explain this to Droid Lady. Well, I mean, yes, I mean, they do. That's what I think the brother part was meant to show, but to be fair, even in that, technically what's scary about predators is that what you don't understand is that Wolf and his brother, I forget his brother's name, they're technically children. I'm gonna put that now. Like, maybe not in human terms, because in human terms they'd be like, no. I legit mean children. They are not even teenagers. And it's like, you don't get to be a teenager until you join the clan. They were fucking children. By human standards, they're around 20 years old, which is around an adult, early teenage, early, like, what's it called? But in Predator terms, they're fucking 9. And then the reason for this is, why do you think their relationship was so homely and good? That's supposed to die off. The trick to it is, one brother is eventually supposed to kill the other brother to prove they are now worthy to join the clan as a member of the clan. And because he did not do this, that's what started all of that. But that's also what Wolf's comic book was like, too. Wolf was the one who changed that rule eventually. That's what I think this movie's covering, is what this is. Is Wolf's journey to change the Predator rules for his clan. Especially in the light of, eventually the Suyat-Ja are going to end up beating him, and because they ended up... No. Yeah, but that's not gonna, once again, that doesn't mean anything to them. Otherwise, he wouldn't have came back for no reason. He came back to get to reestablish the Wolf clan as a proper clan. But the problem is, now he has to do the second half of this. I'm gonna die, I'm not paying attention. Well, it's like, well, that's the thing, that's the second half to this. He now has to prove to his mother that that he's worthy to be the alpha male. Yeah, but feared by daddy. But I'm going to tell you something interesting about predators. They do not have a male dominates because he's a male. Okay, so here's the thing. Because Mama came in on a flying ship, you know that makes her a higher rank than Daddy. So that means no. That means she's stronger than Dad is. That means she's not afraid of the basilisk. She'd probably kill that thing with her hand tied behind her back. She's an elder. That's a problem for him. And it's like he has to prove that he's worthy now to carry that clan that he just took from Papa without her killing him. And it's like, and now in the comic book, I don't want to spoil too much, but the comic book, it goes a little different.
See what this baby can do.
With the way it happens. Plus, Ellie Fanning's character's not in the comic book. The closest thing I can say they made that was there is a little droid that he does have. So I'm assuming they turned it into that, into Ellie Fanning's character. But I'm like, oh, alright. Well, he has that. Well, what's funny is he does have the attitude a little bit. His little robot's kind of like Claptrap, but not as smart ass. It's like, it's not to that extreme. It's more of a, it's got a sadistic little, and she kind of does too, deep in there and deep inside of her, because you could see it in her sister, and maybe that was the sister's representation of that robot's darker side in the comic. Is the robot sometimes makes like really like half-handedly like Deadpool mixed with Wolverine jives at him like, you can't hunt shit. It's like, Bro, what did you say? You realize what you just said? It's like, trying to lose circuits? Oh, 100% it'd be a great video game, yeah. Yeah. Once again, I've said I wanted an RPG Predator game. We need like an RPG Predator game, and that would be a good one for trying to get to for trying to get like a play your own path. It doesn't even have to be about Ginna. There's a ton of deaf worlds, so it's like just make a deaf world in general, or maybe you can choose deaf worlds. Maybe you pick your clan and they have different choices based on their region. And there's so much with the Predator universe lore that games could do that just makes me so sad. More than even the Alien has. And that's what upsets me. Like, the Alien has it harder. Because one could, even though it gets more games, think about that. The Alien gets more games, but one could argue has way less content available. Overall, no. Well, I mean, there's enough Alien variation as far as the creatures, but you can't do a game about playing as them without it being an RTS, right? Most games are gonna be playing as the alien, or not playing as, or most Alien games are gonna be not playing as the alien. The only time you want to play as the alien is in squad-based games. MOBAs would be kind of fun. A MOBA Alien game would be kind of fun. Where you defend towers on both sides. And there's a Hive versus Marines or something for a landed Predator team. But these are all just concepts. But that being said, though, overall, though, majority of the time for Alien games, the only way to make the alien in a video game fun to play as is you kind of have to, like,
Another piece of the puzzle.
do an RTS. Otherwise, it feels very, like, hollow. It doesn't seem to work too well as a shooter. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved APP, and the Alien was my main class to play in Alien vs. Predator, that shooter game. But, I mean, that still being said, you know.
Who's next?
Oh, the movie did good. Yeah. Which would make sense if you're gonna tell the whole story that he's got. So.
Calibrating trajectory for optimal re-entry.
But I should have sent the invite there. Should have laughed. Bruh. It's what Sealy said. I always look down to see his Sealy going, bruh. See, I wonder. See, I definitely know what her skill is. I wonder if attack speed affects the laser. I know how to make her more like Iron Man. Which is what my build for her is going to be, because she's basically Iron Man. Just a lesser version. A generic, cheap version of Tony.
Time for an upgrade.
So.
Ooh, shiny. Let's see what this baby does.
But if you want to join up after this one, you can. I'm just playing for random today. Just letting AI decide where I'm at. Do a couple more matches. Well, I'll probably end around 6:37. We got another 30 minutes to an hour. God, Bellica's another cheat. Like, Bellica and Zongo are the AI's best characters. I'm gonna get destroyed. Fly away. Fly away. I can at least harvest with that. Come on, get him.
You're done.
Oh shit. I think I got her. Did I get the kill though? I don't know if I got the kill or Decker got the kill, but it gave me some points, so it doesn't matter.
Enemy double kill.
Oh yeah.
Allied inhibitor is under attack.
I saw that.
Worth a shot.
Enemy is unreal. The allied
Oh shit! Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're under attack.
You're done.
This ends here! That's what we have.
Yo, I saw. Yes, I can't say it right now, but I saw his video on that, and I do think it's bullshit. It's again, a week versus 24 hours versus for someone else who's a open supporter of something terrible. That's all I'll say to that. Like one guy who's innocent and just saying it like it is gets banned for a week. This other guy supports something literally evil in the world, and 24 hours at best most of the time. I'm like, it's making me sick. I'm getting fucking tired of it. It's like, it's supposed to be fucking America. So it's gonna get worse. Oh yeah. It's gonna get worse. Like I said, it's gonna be something major. Let's just hope that they play the smart case and undo it.
My lead.
Yeah.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
I mean, they need to do it. They need to do it. I mean, well, there's that. What is that one now? Kickstarter. The other one that they do now, that's starting to get enough play with them. Rumble, that's what it is, or Kick. I think it's Kick. Everyone's just going to Kick now, so I think Kick's gonna kill Twitch at some point. I mean, obviously YouTube's not gonna do that, but it's like I do think Kick is gonna 100% screw them over at some point, and they wholeheartedly deserve it.
Enemy double kill.
They wholeheartedly deserve it. I like Twitch needs to literally lose everything. Oh, 100% what? Considering who's running it, 100%. That's exactly what it'd be turned into, okay? 100%. 100%, bro. You 100% right. We lost. That's alright. This character's a little hard to use. We'll have to try her again. I wasn't paying attention either. I'm gonna let it end. Yeah. Allied cores under attack. Let's see, justice for the ball. Exactly. Justice for the Baltimore. The ball. Although funny when you say that, it sounds like you're talking about Babish as well, because they call him to that as well. Just because he's actually bald. Jasmine's just on his way to Baldwin. But it's like, but yeah. 100% though. 100%. What Farseer just said. 100%. It's like, that's for anybody too, because I don't believe in floating around TOS when it suits your flavor, right? Oh, you won't endorse TOS over here. But when someone doesn't violate TOS, somehow gets a bigger take.
Mine's
What?
gonna blow you away.
It's like somebody really needs to just throw Twitch to the wolves and like give them like to the Better Business Bureau or report them to something or something to get their ass taken hit. Oh, isn't that coincidence? Does he know that? I would hope he knows that. I imagine he does. But Tempting just told me that something I did not know. This chat, I'll let y'all know, just in case you didn't know, chat, and for anyone who may see it. Apparently, most of Twitch's moderation has run out of Egypt, because that's where they outsource it. Isn't that a coinky dink? like I said before, and I'll leave it at this. There's a huge problem. No, I don't doubt. No, I don't doubt it, Damn King. That lines up. Common sense. Well, oh yeah, all companies. Well, that's what. But when then look at what they ended up like. This is what I'm saying. Like, we need to stop and take a step back and realize that we need to wake up and smell some coffee. All of this keeps going back to the same place. To moderate an east or western yeah. It's stupid. Not only is it stupid to begin with to ask another culture to be moderate for a Western culture platform. The other issue with that I have with that is, well, obviously it's going to play favoritism like it is. It now explains why a certain someone only gets 24 hours now. It lines up 100%. I guarantee you it's true. I guarantee you it. I guarantee you it's going to get called out at some point too if it hasn't already. Because that lines up 100 over 100. I didn't even know that was a possibility. I knew a lot of companies have been caught out on this lately. But, I mean, look at how coincidental the other platforms, Facebook and all these others, who outsource to the same area, and look how bad they had become. It's not a coincidence. We need to stop with this BS coincidence bullshit. Oh, it's not that bad. I've had enough. And so have so many other people. This place needs to be given back what it is and what it should be. And I don't care how many fucking feathers that ruffles. I'm sick, so I'm also on edge. So it brings out the Slash David in it. It's like the sword pulls out way faster. It's like so. I'm just. We have to talk about it more in a vlog for me to actually articulate properly and do what I need to say. But oh, it's getting tiresome. We need to make a law that American companies aren't allowed to outsource overseas. That needs to be done. I'm done with this. This is how you create traitors. This is how you create treason. Yeah, see, you mean it brings out the corn? Well, I mean, Slaneshes can become kind of murderers. It's like, especially when they get upset and can't control their impulse. It's just, also, this is a small take. We'll talk more about this another time, but when you're a disabled person having to deal with certain things that are also related to certain things that are controlling maybe things that they shouldn't have their hands in, and taking away from benefits that the government could give actual disabled people when all this money is going to certain places and other things, and then and then you find out how much there's been manipulations going on from someone you've been trying to help. That's the nicest way to put it. No. Absolutely not. This is like giving someone at school your pencil, and then they take the pencil and stab you in the eye with it. It's gotta be stopped. And more people are going to say it. It's not just the big man Voldemort himself. More and more people are going to come out and say this. This is going to get more and more insane because these dudes think that. Yeah, that's his other nickname. It's the safer name sometimes when you don't want to fully keep because the algorithm does have its own ways of causing issues. But it's just crazy, man. Sealy did something at the last second, apparently. I just read the last darn second, Sealy. But it's just... No. Yeah, we're guarantee you we're going to see more and more about this. What happened to him is just the icing on the cake. It's just a part of the stepping stone of everything else that's happening in the background. It's about to hit a powder keg level of stupidity. and it was pushed there. There will be no other gripes about it either, and no one will care. And it's like, well, but okay. I agree with you, but the problem with that example's a bad example, the one you used. But I do get what you mean, though, because that one's not an individual. He doesn't actually work on his own. He wouldn't. Trust me. People finally figured out, man. That's just a YouTube stooge that was installed in there, man. And it's like, I mean, to be fair, he could and he couldn't. He could because of popularity, but after everything that happened to Beastman, I even think that even that's not possible for him anymore. And it's like, I mean, well, hold on, wait a minute. Clout, yes. Money, no. They could easily take all of his money. He doesn't have money for himself. When I mean literal corporate YouTube stooge insert, I mean this. I mean, he doesn't actually own any of it. It's all YouTube. He is what you call an idol. He is the American version of a Japanese idol. He doesn't actually exist. And what I mean by that is, he is a real person, by the way. What I mean by that, Chad, is he doesn't actually exist on a business spectrum. Not compared to other streamers. He's a sham. And it's like, but Moist Critical, Asmin, all those Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all the bigger boys who actually work to get to where they are, I do hope in one day, especially the Twitch ones, they completely start their own. Because I do think we need some fresh blood in the water. And the reason I say it like that is that's kind of the only way to put it at this point. Because I do think that we won't have balance on either side. YouTube's not that bad, but way comparative to Twitch. But it does have some problems that I think if it had competition, it would also sort out too. It would just be the icing on the cake, where your main target would be Twitch. It'd be to compete with them and to get them out of the pool because of how corrupted they've become as a company. So that way they can be replaced by like Kick or Rumble or whatever that can get up there with them. Because I do think Kick's on its way. I just don't think it's quite there yet. But I do think the bigger streamers, since they have the clout, this is a big shout out to all of them if they happen to see this. This is a way to get rid of Twitch entirely and force its hand. Because if you don't like what it's doing to you, then you need to basically back it into a corner where it has no choice. Illegally, of course. Within the law. How you do this, you literally take all of your clout, all of your power that y'all have, and you take it over to Kick and you say, hell. You do this enough, that trounces them straight into the ground, and they either have to backpedal and change back to what it should be, for considering where the platform comes from, which is America. And it's like, or become irrelevant. And and that's the only way to take out a platform when a platform gets too out of hand like that. When it's starting to mismanage its own rules and abuse stuff. So, basically, yeah, I have to be a little more careful with that one on YouTube, but yes, Barzir can decide how first countries think, yeah, you're right. You right. And someone else said that too. That's why he got bashed. That's why I'm being a little more careful with the word, but he's right. Somehow that's, an outside influence is doing it. Oh, where did it originate? See, that I don't know about Twitch. Where did it come from? Oh, it came from Okay. Never mind. I know where the poison came from. Ah, so Twitch was founded in California. I wonder what else that place has a problem with right now. Yeah, no, this lines up. Tam King keeps giving me tidbits of information even I didn't know because I'm not a Twitch streamer. I don't vouch as much. I go off of other Twitch streamers for that. It's like because I don't know enough about the rules. I'm a YouTuber. I know YouTube inside and out, but Twitch not so much. But man, okay, wow, that tracks. Founded in California. Huh. If that had been founded in Texas, we wouldn't be here. Or Florida. Oh, Rumble's from Texas? What's Kicks from Texas? That would make me laugh. Right. Well, then we need to get. Well, then at this point, then I feel like we need to just promote Rumble and as much as Twitch. Then, if it's gonna be like that, then it needs to be treated like a political party. Then they both need the same attention. Yeah. That's. Ew. I mean, Canada's 50-50 right now. Toronto's not bad, but ooh, Canada's 50-50 right now. Half of Canada knows what it's doing. Half of Canada does not. That's all I'll say. Like, Oh yeah, so that's where all Stephen and Tim, yeah, Alex, yeah, that makes sense. But still, I mean, I guess at this point, then okay, if they're gonna argue that, then this is where my stake in the ground gets put, and this is where I'll leave it. If that is the case, and we're going to admit that that's true, and this is where the double-edged sword of why I like when the big man, the gold man calls this out, is that is once again hypocriticalism or hypocritical, because it's like, okay, so we're gonna hate on Rumble, not us, but like we all know who I'm talking about. Certain media devices and things like that are gonna hate on Rumble, try to squanch its popularity, when Twitch is the same but on the opposite side of that coin. I smell dirty, just like in the voting back in the day. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's when Twitch, yeah, when Twitch first started and when it was gaming, it was right. It did it right. Yeah, Tam King's right about that. But I do think that that's what it should have stayed as, or what should have happened, kind of like YouTube did. If there's gonna be political videos, they are set in their own section, and they have their own rules. They have completely different rules on YouTube for political type videos and reaction videos than they do live streams like mine and Let's Plays, which is more fair. Because, like I said, YouTube may have issues, but overall, YouTube does do a lot better in this right. They follow their TOSs most of the time. There are some small ones, but even when they don't, they're small. There's things that's like, and it's like, whereas, like, that's a huge, big no-no what happened on Twitch and things like that. It's absolutely asinine to see how it's become what it is. But it's like, if they're going to become a multimedia platform for reaction, political videos, video game video, or excuse me, Let's Play live stream, any type of live stream, it's like, no, at that point you have to what's called diversify your platform to the point of each section has to have its own moderation. And that's why Twitch doesn't do that, because they're lazy and they're just feeding it through their Ouroboros is basically what I'm going to call it. So, especially considering where it comes from. So, let's see, remember Alabama got a higher GDP per capita. Really? What? Canada. What are you doing? We need to get a handle on this. I do think we're in a. This is the last thing I'll leave on, because this is turned into a vlog, and I do want to talk about this serious subject. I keep dodging it because I never get time to do a vlog, or I'm getting sick, or I'm trying to get the CNA thing, or other stuff going. It's been insanity. My life's been on absolute ultra speed. I'm on plaid mode. We've gone to plaid. it's like if you get that reference, invisible tiny clap to you. But anyways, point being, it's like I've been kind of chaotic, so I haven't been able to have a chaotic kind of life IRL lately, so it's been kind of hard to do vlogs like I like to do. But I will say this towards that serious subject. I 100% think we have a problem, and it needs to be addressed in the next 5 years. And I mean that, or we're gonna get cooked. Completely. And I do mean that. People don't need to take this more seriously. We're at that point. That this is becoming a major problem. And there is one thing I sadly do somewhat disagree with the Goldman on, but this is only by happenstance that he's trying to give more. He's trying to be more friendly with it. I'm not. It's like I live around it. I have to deal with it. I have to be. But it was one thing about certain levels of intelligence in America being more averagely smart than your lower ones that are arriving. I actually think it's a lot further down the hole than we think. Because unless it's just the state, could be. And it's like, I can say for now, I can say for a fun fact, there's a lot more stupid people in the state than there are smart. So I do think we need to get a wrangle on this before it turns into a literal problem. Right now, I don't think it's a problem because I think the smarter, bigger states, plus he comes from Texas, he's got to realize probably most people in Texas are smarter. It's just like being from Georgia or Florida. They're naturally smarter. So the problem is you probably don't see the commonality, but when you live in every other state that isn't being intelligent right now, they're 100% libertized. And it's like, so the problem is the level of comprehension and things going on around them drops by 90%. So it's like putting blinders on a horse. But it's like, but like I said, we'll have to discuss that more in depth because I'll have to use the numbers where I'm living at to be able to kind of talk about this more. And once again, this isn't going to be every state, but it's going to be used as an example towards blue states. And it's like in what's happening inside of them. And it's like, and remember also one final fact that Sealy helped us learn. The Sealy we can get that told us all we needed to know. Remember, Florida has better internet than something in the north that's a blue. So a so-called, according to certain Democratic parties, a so-called redneck as hell state has the most advanced telenetwork on the planet right now besides Texas in America. What? Never underestimate how smart the South is and how dumb the North is getting. It's like, but that's where I'll leave it. And see, also my southern states. Yeah, well, you're in the southern. Anything in southern state region is far stronger. Heck, even South Carolina to a certain extent is maybe not in every way, but in some ways better than even North Carolina. And it's a smaller state, or excuse me, bigger state, but less infrastructure is what they say. I'm pretty sure that's right. I think South Carolina is bigger, but I can't remember. But it has less infrastructure, so some things are less advanced. But overall, some of the things it does have in the city areas, somehow still better than most of the north. and so always keep that in mind. And what Farseer said about Canada. I'm not going to touch on this video. I saw a video on the big man's channel about something going on in Canada. It was a certain meeting or Congress. I'm gonna call it like a congressional type meeting. But man, nothing got done in this meeting. That's all I'll say. Because it's hard to get things done when everyone has to talk on the floor. Because everyone's voice has to be heard as an individual. Sometimes certain things can't be done like that. Sorry. It's like, but it's like they say Alabama was aggressively chasing industry and investment, while Canada. Oh yeah, no. I mean, it makes sense because Alabama. I mean, it's the same reason why I think we underestimate China when it comes to their technology. They're in a place that's better than us because of positioning, just by life cycle alone. If you're weighing it only on a life cycle of, like we talked about the other day, what is it? The bad man versus good men situation. Well, they're in the other side of that, where the efficiency is kicked back in. So, you could argue Alabama did the same thing. It was in the other side of that spectrum, where the stagnation that had been brought about the one half of that cycle had produced the bad again, and then it brought the good back again. You see what I'm saying? So, the cycle reset. So Alabama regrew and healed from what it was. And this can happen for any place. But there are, once again, we're not going to talk about that tonight. There are stipulations that contribute to negatives and positives to make this easier or harder, depending on the region, area, and no matter where it is in the world. Because geography does not determine intelligence. I mean, it shouldn't anyways, but one could argue there is a basis seeming to be forming. But, that still being said, geography does not determine intelligence. But, you know what does? Numbers. And when those numbers say low numbers, that does say that you have, yeah, I mean, it's hard to ignore that. Math always wins. That's all I'll say. You know what dumb people can't argue with? Math. Because they don't understand it. Anyways. But, let's see. I'm getting on a rant. We're going off on the tangent. But let me get Tam King in here so he can join in this party. I remember how to do it. Oh, I've seen parts of it, yeah. Oh, it was beautiful. Did you see some of the stupidity that came around him? Bro, I swear, I'm telling you, on that same note, a certain percentage of us got dumber. Like, by a large margin. Well, it's not even just that. Well, it's not even just that, but there was weird conspiracy ones, and then there was the AI one. I'm like, and you know what their logic was? The Earth disappeared! And I'm like, yes, because it went on, but it's just like, it's on overload. You know that sound Freddy Fazbear makes when he overloads? That's what I feel like that right now. If I could make that noise, I would. And say, well, gonna end it on this. Well, we're not ending quite yet. Tamking's gonna join up for at least 1 or 2 matches. He hasn't got a chance to join in here. I jabbed for too long. We should have been playing with Tamking, but we're gonna do at least 1 or 2 more. Just so Tamking can get in on the action. I sent you an invite, I think, anyways. Let me know if I didn't. But let's see what Farseer said, though. Name and... You didn't get one? Let me try it again. How about that? No PlayStation one? Oh no, don't do this. Don't be one of those games. We're on the same server. Why would you be weird? Okay, let's try again. I mean, I never got an in-game one. I mean, you could try sending me one and let me see what it says, but well, don't tell me it's gonna do this. I didn't know it had this issue. I mean, some games always have this, especially when they're from a further away, like, region. The freaking latency thing occurred. Even on PlayStation? Damn it. Try to send me one. See, I got it. I don't know why it's not sending them. Wait, an error has occurred, so it's on your end, I guess. Try resetting your game? The way it said an error occurred when I tried to join you. That's weird. I got the invite, though. Thing is, I'm set to the European region. I did that on purpose. I'm not even in a North American one. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe the European region's flanking out right now. Alright, let me finish. What did first you say? Name a overhyped predator that is actually a runt. Oh, you talking about Wolf? Yeah. He's also a runt, yes. 100%. You want to try? Oh, well, it says you're not online now. What? Weird. Can I go back to the main menu? No. I wish there was a button for that. Because I really think I need to log out, log back in, but I can't quit the game, and then we have the end of the stream, chat. I'm gonna try again, but I have a feeling it's not gonna work. Did you get that? No? It's either lagged me out or some latency's happened, or the British or the European server is offline right now. Because it's not even. It's funny, when I hit R3 it says you're online, but when I'm looking at it not in the menu it says no one's online. Alright, well, that messes things up. Oh, predators is in animals. Mine is in. Let me get another. Did I get another invite? I did. Let's try it again. No, it's still giving me the same error. Something's happened. It's either I have to reset, which that's the issue. I'd sadly have to end the stream. We'll just have to do more next time, co-op wise. Which we're gonna see if we can do Arc Knights tomorrow. But if my voice doesn't fully come back, I'm hoping I'll feel a little bit better because I'm taking an antibiotic already just to start it. I already started the one because I still had some left over. It wasn't expired from the previous one. So, and it's enough to do a full week's worth. So, to do an actual proper treatment. So I'm going to be doing that for the next 4 days, 5 days. From what I remember on the bottle. And trying to get rid of it. So if I feel a little bit better tomorrow, we're going to do Arc Knights. I was worried primarily is having to talk a lot. Although it must have gotten a little better because at least I was able to talk without coughing during my rant. I would have been so annoyed if I was trying to rant and it kept making me cough. That would have made me so much more mad. But let's see. What is an overhyped predator that is actually a runt? Wouldn't foxes count as that? Aren't they predators? They're pretty runtish. I mean, they're really small for a predator. A wolverine? Japan still does it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Japan does it still. The irony is there's this place I eat at, um, that was a restaurant that serves a chicken version of it. It's not actually sauce. You couldn't do that in America. And it's like, um, but it's the same name. It's got the same name that you would say if you were asking for this at a restaurant in Japan. But they say on it it's a chicken fillet. Or at least for the one here. Thank you, can't spell their name. Yeah, I can't spell their name either. I know who you're talking about, though. They are definitely the runts as well. I agree with the one you said as well. The hyenas, right? Isn't that what you're trying to say? Or are you saying thur? There's another one, it might be that one, because there's another one that's stupid hard to say that's also a runt for a predator. As far as an animal is concerned. Can't say their name either. I can't say it, and you can't spell it, which both in trouble. But see, that coughing is what I'm worried about. Is that if that gets worse, because it usually gets a little worse before it gets better in the first day when I start treatment. So tomorrow's going to be a freight train probably hitting my face. So we'll probably just do more of this tomorrow and grind out random characters. I'm going to end it, though, for this episode so I can reset and see what's going on and why Tam King can't join in. Maybe it's a PSN thing, could be a millions of things. I'm still going to say it's in this game, though. Something weird's going on with lag or latency, or maybe the British side of the servers or European servers are having a moment. Don't know. This small fish that eat meat. Okay, piranhas. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. See, when you said that, my brain actually tied how to say it. Oh, right, that's how you say it. Piranhas, yes. 100% runts. But also, don't be in a lake full of those. Or anywhere near those. Ugh. Man, they may be runts, but you get a good amount of them, and goodbye, sir. It's gonna be nothing but bones left of you. You can be like the fatality on Mortal Kombat after. Oh, you're talking about worms. They're like they're like worm-like fish things. Is it a fish? Yeah. Yeah. You would have to go to the hospital and they'd have to surgically remove it somehow. Yeah, I don't want to be nowhere. It just makes me like water less. I mean, I like fishing, but I don't want to be in the water. It's like, I forgot that fish existed. It senses the ammonia, probably. So we used to think those were worms or parasites. No, it's a fish, bastards. That's why they tell you to do not take your undergarments off when jumping in the water. Especially unclean water. I don't know if I could do that. It's like I'd just be away. I don't think they can go in fresh water. I don't think. So I think you'd just be better off. Yeah, so it'd have to be a swamp type region, much like the piranhas. But still, it's stay in fresh water like lakes and freshwater ponds and rivers, and you'd be good. Ah, that makes sense. I mean, fish do put off ammonia, so that probably makes sense. They're only hyper aggressive when they're starving. This has been this is proven by someone who dived in piranha infested waters with what? With a cut, and those fish did nothing. Oh, so it's only when they're hungry. So, I mean, that is a good test, but bro, was he stupid for trying that? What if he had been wrong? Well, that's another. Hey, we have another skeleton add to the fatality screen in Mortal Kombat. But no. But luckily for him, I guess it turns out piranhas are pretty chill unless they're stupid hungry, like starving levels, and they turn into a frenzy mode. But I guess the argument is, how often do they eat, and does the frenzy mode happen on purpose because they wait so long to eat? I guess that's my question for the next analysis I would do on that fish. But I'd still rather deal with that than the one Tam King just told me. Yeah. Yeah, they do, and they are scavengers, like Tam King said, so they're probably going to prefer dead things anyways. So I do think there is a bit of misconception that they're going to just rip a human apart the moment they get in the water. Just because, one, you're going to be able to get out of the water before they do it, unless there's millions of them, or like hundreds of thousands. And even then, I don't think you're going to get deep enough or anywhere in the water enough for that to even be possible. So I do agree with Tam King on that, as well as I think they definitely are overhyped. Actually eating someone. Well, you'd have to be drunk, right? It'd be one of those things that's only going to happen if the drunk person fell into Amazon piranha infested waters, right? He's going to literally lay there. Yeah, tripping balls off the mushrooms in the jungle and falls in the piranha waters. But sadly, but because he's knocked out, I mean, yeah, that's now fair game. So bye. You're basically already dead to them. So it's like, hey, food. So the story of piranhas devouring a cow was staged. They starved those fish before they showed Jetty. To be fair, that makes sense. I mean, that wouldn't be the first time scientists have done some crazy BS like that to try to prove their point, just to make themselves look smarter. You'd be surprised. This is why I think a lot of wives' tales is what they call them. Wives' tales were created in our history. Because it was people trying to look smarter who were actually dumb. Seems to be a running theme. Yeah. Oh, to scare them, yeah. To scare them, yeah. Was to make them think twice from doing something stupid, right? That's what it's supposed to be for. But the irony is we've completely swapped it. Now it's like we're imploring it to try to ignore this is not a thing. And now it's going to make a lot more kids do the stupid thing. It's such ass backwards. But anyways. Either way, though. Alright, chat. I'm going to end it here since I can't get Tam King in here without resetting the game. So we're going to do some more of this tomorrow, most likely, and then Arc Nights after that. I'm probably going to do a little bit of the Umbral thing tonight. See if I can get a little bit out of it. That was my plan for today if I did stream, was we were going to do a little Umbral and a little bit of story. Because the Umbral ends... The Umbral special missions, not the full Umbral. It's permanent. But as far as like the special event that gives you the 150 orbitals per whatever mission complete, that ends in 13 hours, 12 hours, probably 11 now, or however many hours I've been streaming this. But it ends somewhere in the morning of tomorrow, I think. So I'm gonna see if I can do any of that tonight. If not, it'll be alright. We still got tons of cryptic missions and puzzle missions that are gonna give us way more orbital than that. So it evens out. So we'll do that. I see they got wolves wiped out of North America, and the Australian tiger driven to extinction with lies like these. Yeah. Well, they do. I mean, I think the wolves makes more sense because that was probably our great ancestors treating them like, well, livestock killers. Anything that kills livestock, humans are going to kill it. That's just a natural fact most of the time. But now the tigers, that's different. I mean, I guess you could argue maybe they'd be doing this in that region, but tigers were already so few and far between before they even started going extinct that there was really no precedence for it compared to the wolves. Like, wolves were everywhere back in the day. Like, we're talking about, well, there was probably as many of them as there are us at one point before we almost made them extinct. And it's like, so, but tigers have never had that advantage. So my brain goes, it's even more asinine that it happens to them. Well, that's what I'm saying. But well, exactly. I mean, yeah, but even then, you got to understand, fear's not going to drive humanity to wipe out a species as much as food is. Fear of not having food is going to be a way more intrinsical fear than your family member might be yanked out of a window. Even though as scary as that is, that's still, to me, as uncommon as tigers are. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what Tam King said. You know what that is, Tam King? That's called natural selection. And it's like, it, it's not the tiger's fault the village is full of idiots. It's like wolves killed whole tribes of Indians in some cases. When they got into a fight, especially if there was a tribe that didn't have a lot of males, right? Like a small tribe. Wolves could kill a whole tribe of freaking Indians if they wanted to. It's like, or at least back in the day, anyways. Not now. Back in the day. But once again, but that's not what got them killed. What got them killed was the biggest fear in any animal is competing with food. Do I have enough food to sustain myself in existence? When another animal threatens this, that sends the animal more likely to kill the other animal species entirely. Whereas just losing a couple of your own here and there, to me, doesn't warrant a mass extinction event. Especially when you outnumber them and can have like 12 children and like born in a day where there's barely any tigers born in a month. So it's like, no, tigers deserve their free kills. It's like, but anyways, the Australian tiger didn't even target livestock. Well, once again, it's what Tam King said. Tigers didn't get killed because of livestock. They got killed out of straight fear. People just hunting them because they would come into villages and take people and drag them into the jungle. Just what are you really gonna do? It's a fucking tiger. You're not overpowering that. This is like a bear, but worse. Because a bear, they're probably just gonna eat you on the spot, most likely. Tigers, much like cats, because cats do this, are going to grab you by the throat as a cat would grab a mouse and carry your ass away. It's like, but that's why they got hunted for that reason instead, sadly. It was small, weak-jawed, and ate animals too small for. Well, then if it's too small, then yeah, that's just humans being a jerk. But if it wasn't posing a threat to a village, I mean, it probably could hunt children, which is why they probably did it, like Tam King said. Because also when an animal starts targeting offspring, this is also once again something in nature that other animals would do. So let's say the tiger did this to a bear cub. Yeah, bear mom ripping his face off. So it's like, in nature, that's just a natural law. So I will say the offspring thing is more what I think is truly what triggered it, if I had to guess, is it was children who were getting taken. Because once again, animals, as cruel as this is going to sound, nature doesn't care about feelings, and I'm going to say that, but it's like, so technically an animal is going to naturally target a child. It is what it is. That's just nature. Nature is a cruel son of sometimes, especially when it wants food, and it's a predator. Now, humans can be way worse, but I mean, at least one could argue, at least nature's doing it out of hunger and not out of other stupid things. And it's like, but it's, that being said, that's why I think tigers got hardballed more than even wolves. Even though wolves were targeting food. Rather than... they'll do it in a heartbeat. Well, I mean, most humans aren't supposed to do with that, but yeah. But yeah, you are right. Yeah, overall, most humans, yeah. Which is where the mentality comes from. Why, when an animal does this, or a human or an animal pretending to be a human, one or the other, it's like when one of these hurts an offspring, one of those examples I gave, we humans this is our biggest pet peeve. This is why, once again, certain movements, before I start wrapping it up, this is why certain political movements got shot down immediately, because it targeted kids. The moment an offspring is targeted of the human species, we will annihilate that damn thing's existence. And I mean annihilate. We will not give two shits. We will not care if it goes fully extinct and wipe it out entirely. We don't care. That's just the human mind kicking in. It's our biggest weapon, and it's also our biggest thing. And I think that's an instinctual thing with our species, because we know how important our offspring is versus the animal. Because our offspring take years to grow up versus an animal. And also, obviously, we're sentient creatures, so we also see our offspring differently. Yep, most animals are... Yep, very short lifespan. Because most people don't realize that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, most animals are up on their feet hunting and killing, especially a predator, at several months old. Where a human takes 15 years minimum, sometimes. Well, we're talking about to get to an intelligence level that if you were a dad who was smart and a hunting dad, you would take your kid on a hunting to teach them how to hunt, right? But now legal age for him to have a gun, he wouldn't be able to do this till he's 18. But once again, that's even more further seals the deal in. Sure, he can show him the ropes, but even then, at 15, he's still very much viable. Dad has to protect him the whole time, or mom, or whoever's out there with him in the woods hunting. And so, because we're using hunting specifically to put humanity in its original spot where we used to live with the animals a lot more. So, like I was telling Tam King, and this is a good point, people don't realize animals have shorter lifespans. Animals can reach adulthood in a short amount of time. Humanity, for adulthood, and for some cases, I'm not going to go too hard in this joke, minimum it's 18 to be considered an adult in a human standard. And for some, it's not even that. So it's like, you get my joke there. But still, that being said, 48 hours, yeah, fruit flies live 2 days. Yep. So I do think that's why humans' trigger is so high. I think there is an instinctual trigger nature gave us, because our species' children, our offspring, take so long to grow up. We have to protect them so much harder that when we lose one, we go balls to the wall. Like, we become demons. Like, we legit turn into a murder machine. It's like, It's like we become xenomorphs. Like on the level of ferocity and aggression, we literally turn into a xenomorph. We will spare at nothing to destroy what's targeting the hive. Maybe. I mean, it would make sense from a brain perspective and evolution. Yeah, I would say that's probably a case. I would say that's probably true. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That's yeah. Temkin was talking about sentience, basically, animals running off instinct, whereas a species, as it evolves and gets sentience like we did, there is a hunch that Tam King just said, and I kind of think this is probably true, that maybe that accelerates how long it takes for humanity to grow up. Because I do wonder, did Neanderthals have this problem, our original selves? Or were we more like, because we weren't fully sentient yet, and we didn't have the brain hadn't developed that far yet, were we still, and I do think this is true, because far from what part of me says this is true, because if you look at what we do have of it, what little information we do have of stats, we did seem to be a more predominant species back then. Because think about all the depictions of us hunting buffalo and with the humans that are in those regions. There were hundreds and thousands of them out there with those buffalo in some of the depictions. So my brain goes, I wonder, once again, like Tam King's theory, I bet you we had a much more faster maturation cycle, is what that's called, back in the day, till we developed. But as we developed, it took longer for children to grow because they had to develop their brain further and further and further along the line as we got more intelligent, developed more tools. Because think about this makes sense. Because each generation had to teach the next generation something new. And it would take longer. And the body's evolution and nature and how it works would start creating new pathways in the brain, things like that. The brain is an insane organ, by the way, so that's also why I think this is true, and probably very likely. If we had a Neanderthal to study the brain of, kind of like that movie. So great apes have longer pregnancies, and they're closer to our genome. So okay, so there is something to that. So the more advanced the species gets, it's almost like a balancing scale is happening on nature. It's making the maturation rate longer, but the creature is becoming more dangerous. Meaning, yes, we have a shorter maturation, and sure, there is still way more of us than most animals, but that's because we just don't get killed off. That's the only reason. Like, if you really argue, if you look at our birth rates today, if we had anything that was above us that could kill us, we'd be in trouble right now. Because our birth rates have absolutely collapsed. So many, everywhere, across the world. Not even just in certain places, freaking across the world. Like, certain places are worse, but definitely across the world. So if we were being targeted by some sort of super predator, or like Godzilla existed, or something like that, we'd be in trouble. We'd have to revert a little bit. Because, ironically, I wonder if, like, we'd have to, like, find new ways to increase birth rate. Which is what ironically, you could say, what we're trying to dip back into now. He did, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he did, yep. Yeah. See, they're trying to force birth rate back up, yep. See, that's a country that's a country, yeah. And to show you something else that he did recently, to show you, and has nothing to do with, I'm gonna say this out loud before I touch on something real quick. There's also something else Trump did recently that's really amazing. In most cases, there are gonna be people who are gonna take advantage of this, don't get me wrong. But there were also just as many people taking advantage, if not more, on the opposite spectrum of it, what it already was. So I don't know if anyone knows They are, yeah, they're all, well, all of us are doing it. The whole earth is basically doing it because we're all needed. Because they don't want to say it. Because kids, you have, well, once again, that's logical, Tim. Well, no, no, they're probably talking about it on their own, but it makes sense why they're not openly talking about it. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not chemical related, Tam King. It has nothing to do with chemicals or genes or anything. It is not nature doing this to us, Tam King. It's us. The birth rate. No, 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 no. You're not getting. I said no chemical either. It's not chemical related either. It's a mentality thing. As a species, we have adopted certain mentalities a biological species cannot thrive under. It cannot. It's a study that was done here recently about that. We have a huge problem, and it's not chemical related. It's not disease. It's not nature. It is all has to do with how we're handling, and I'm going to say this very lightly, because this is why I want to say this before I touch on this next subject. It's greedy and shitty people are doing this across the spectrum. And I don't mean just America, although I'm going to use it as an example. China, Britain, or any of the UK, Japan, Russia, all of them. It dipped into a certain mentality, and I'm not talking about woke either. I'm talking about certain mentalities where we kind of went so hamstringed in, and this is going to be a touchy subject, that it kind of offsetted the species too much. To the point that literally from once again, math always wins, that from a numbers perspective, we fucked ourselves. And and I'll say it lightly in this way, and I mean this in a joking manner, but also a serious manner, but I also don't want it to be fully related to gender either. And now you know what I'm about to say. Trump also passed a law that now, for fathers who have to pay child support, they're allowed to claim the child on their taxes. Before this, and I'll tell you why I'm using this as an example in a minute. Before this, only the mother could do this. The father couldn't do jack crud except pay the bill. Problem with this is, and I'm not saying there's not going to be dudes before I go into this that aren't going to take advantage of this either. But and I'm going to say this as loud as I can and as quick as I can to pull that band-aid off, it is less likely, because the way a guy's brain works, that he's going to use that as a exploitation thing, then the female is going to. And I'll say why. And it's because of the maturation thing, instincts, things like that. Mothers tend to be attached to children more. But when mothers are taking advantage of the system and having like three kids with a dude that she told she loved, married him and said she'd spend the rest of her life with him, divorce him just to get his money and have the kids. And then now she gets free tax breaks, gets to get to live off the government. No. And that's why that was also passed. Now, I hate it for the ladies to a certain extent. I do. But the problem is, ladies, you need to look at the culprit. The culprit is the other ladies who put you in this situation. The ones who took advantage of it. You should have been slapping them harder and telling them not to have kids. And it's like, their DNA, yeah. Mandatory, yeah, and the next step is mandatory DNA tests. No, it doesn't matter how much the only people that it's controversial with are the ones who want to use it to their advantage. Anyone who by the way, that's for all of you out there who are one of these people. We all see you. When you're the one speaking up against something like that, when it's a neutral take on both parties, we know what you're saying it for, because you're losing your cake. You don't get a free ride no more. We're done giving free rides. America's done giving anybody free fucking rides. And it's like, and that's exactly why birth rate partially is toppled. because mentalities were allowed to get out of hand in certain areas. And because of that, there is no family orientation anymore. And I don't mean this from a chauvinistic perspective either. I mean this from a family orientation. We literally are a species who's supposed to live off of our own children and our future offspring. We're biological for a reason. We're not machines. And I don't want to be one. And I'm not going to live in a place that wants to make us into one. That's why it's getting bitten. It's getting its head bit off so fast. Because once again, it is targeting the kids. When the kids get targeted, we are done with it. No more free ride. We're obliterating them now. And it's like once the kids are involved, the gloves come off for humanity. And thank goodness we have that instinct, because I think that's the only thing keeping us going. I think that's the only thing that's kept us from dipping too far over the edge, and certain things didn't win out because our instincts were stronger. Thank goodness for that. but it's a dingoes did it and they weren't wiped out. You say, oh, that's true. Dingoes did it and they weren't wiped out. That's true. Dingoes ate my baby. That's true. There's a saying for that. And dingoes weren't wiped out. That is weird. Why did dingoes not get wiped out? They used to do that. Somebody get me on the defense line, sir. I think we left one. I think we accidentally forgot one. Yeah, you know the dingo, right? I mean, that is where the saying comes from. But dingoes will steal your baby. Like a dingo will eat a child. It's like, but you are right. The saying itself didn't come from the dingoes. It came from a crazy woman who blamed it on a dingo. Once again, that's all I'll say. You heard that sentence I said. But either way, you say, did you know Artemis 2 dropped a communication device on the back of the moon to talk to aliens? I mean, I thought we're going to talk to aliens, but I have a feeling that communication device is meant for other reasons. It's like, because, really, to be fair, all the stuff we're establishing, I've said this once before with our moon landings, we're 100%. You know what America sees the moon as right now? The same way a coal miner sees coal. Or a dwarf sees a gem or a mountain. We see that moon like a dwarf sees a mountain right now. So we're 100% going to set up infrastructure up there. Then we're losing to the emus. That's how dingoes got away with it. Guess that makes sense. Man, they got bullied out by a Zeech. But anyways, but that being said, that's my little rant for today. I call them rants, but it is pretty seriously on some of those subjects, though. Even if I'm not good at articulating, there are some serious issues developing we need to address. And we'll talk more about it when I can actually articulate better in a vlog. And I'm not sick also currently. To be able to, because when I'm like this, I'm edgy. I tend to get real angry real fast but when I'm sick. So, yeah, not a good time to fully discuss all of those subjects. Because some of those subjects are very touchy. And you have to approach them with delicate hands and proper articulation. I know some people don't, but I let them do that. That way the louder, more punchy voice is still there, because we do need it. We do need some people who are not going to put on the gloves, or put on slightly more kitty gloves. I'll do that for mine, and let the big dog himself do the hard punches. I'll clean up what's left. But that being said, that's sometimes hard punches required and soft punches required. In this case, for me, soft, but why do you think I support hard punches so much? Because you can't have a right hook, a solid right hook, without a soft jab. We need to bring back the Carnos. Yeah, I do think Jurassic Park would even us up a little bit. I actually mean that as a joke, but also kind of serious now. If we do end up bringing back dinos or like the woolly mammoth thing and all that, maybe that's our key. Maybe we do need to maybe bring something back from the past that can body us a little bit, to put us a little bit back in check. Oh, I wish I could say that on stream. Tam King's idea is so brilliant. Gosh, I can't help but smile at that, man. I can't say Tam King's suggestion right now. I'll talk about that another time, but man, or would that would be work. That would work. Definitely wouldn't. If they survived it, they wouldn't do it again. It's like I said, sometimes what they say, spare the rod, spoil the child in the old days, that's exactly what we did. I mean, you are explaining, you're literally combining Running Man and Jurassic Park in that other one. And I'm like, I'm down. Where is this place at? We need to build this. Anyways, give them bulletproof hides. Now you're just trying to really put even Stevens. Although that would be fun, and if you got to hear what Tam King's suggestion was, that would be good for his suggestion. Like alter them every now and then, give them different variations, so it shakes it up. That's the Running Man side. Instead of voting for, what were those two guys' names? The guys he had to fight. Instead of voting for the two dudes, you're voting for dinos on that you want to see out there in the field. If you get where this is going yet without me explaining it, you do. It's like, yeah, like I said, combine Running Man and Jurassic Park, but the dinos are the ones the contestants are dealing with. That's all. That's the best way to explain it. First class. This is the last. I'll end it on this. First class ticket for Maduro is your name, right? Straight to JP Island. Oh man, before this gets too much dark humor, because I'm starting to lean that way more and more as of late, I'm turning into James. but anyways, let's see. Make them as smart as the primitive war dinos at first, then Jurassic. Oh yeah, it scales up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is it bad that I want to run this place? I'm really serious. I'm almost questioning myself. Man, is that terrible? I mean, it'd be terrible people there, but it's like, it's still, man, what does that say about me? I'm like the guy from Deference. I'm the warden from Deference. But anyways, but I hope you all enjoyed watching tonight's stream and the chaos it evolved into at the end there. I hope y'all enjoyed. Tomorrow we're going to be doing more of this most likely because I'm still sick. And then hopefully this weekend after we do our co-op with James on whatever day his day off is, unless it turns out to be tomorrow, I cannot remember for the life of me. Sickness does that to me too. My memory just dies. I completely forget everything I'm doing in the next. Like, seriously? I'll probably forget the build I had in my head in the next 20 minutes. Because when I'm sick, my ADHD runs on 9,000. So, it's over 9,000. But anyways, they can get into our I can make it worse. Utah Raptors. Well, we wouldn't be having them in the public. This would be for Tam King's purposes. Although, I mean, in a worst case scenario, maybe you should do that. Well, I won't go that far, but I mean, Utah Raptors would definitely be the go-to. That'd be my favorite, probably. I guarantee you, if I was Wu running this place, mine's gonna be the Raptor. I can't remember. I think his was the Rex, but mine would be the Raptor. I mean, Rex is definitely. Don't get me wrong. I love me a Tyrannosaur, but Raptors are on a different level if you get them the way JP has them. Plus, you get them the size of the Utah. They can get in the houses enough, but they also know how to open doors. Not too big, not too small. They also can get in and out of like facilities. Let's say there's like bunker facilities on this place that Tam King designed. And it's like that's kind of like the Hunger Games, with those little like buildings they can get weapons out of and run through, kind of like that. But the dinos can get in there too, just in case. Well, at least some of them. The bigger targets, I probably would keep them exclusively to the open battlefield. But yeah, no, my favorite's gonna be trolling you inside those bunkers. But, or worse, Mega Raptors with long claw. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, good point. But either way, we're losing. We're going crazy, chat. We're turning insane. But I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Big shout out to Sir Seeley and Irvin McFarcy, my moderators. Massive shout out to Crispy Bacon for joining in tonight in the chat, chilling and chatting. And massive shout out to Jam King as well for joining. Even though he didn't get to play during the stream part, we're going to do some co-op missions after this once I reset and see if that's the issue. Once I reset the game. But tomorrow we'll continue more. If Jam King's able to join in, he'll join in. Or maybe James will be off tomorrow and I forgot it was tomorrow. I'll get him to download this and we'll reinitiate the old team. The old squad. And then we'll do AI at first so James can get back into it. Because the AI is actually harder. So if he can get good at killing the AI, he actually might be pretty decent at PvP already, right there. I noticed that when I went into PvP. Let's see, hold on. 2 in duo lane. I think it's 5. 2 in duo, 1 in center, 1 on the right in jungle. That's 5. I mean, he's been on, but he always, like, I send a message, but he always sees it late. I don't know if he's just been sleeping or busy. I don't know. Hopefully he'll be able to get on soon. Don't know. Oh, well, I think he said he was moving for a while, but I think he had already done that. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's just been a long, drawn-out process. He's been doing it in droves. I don't know. I also don't know how far he had to move when he was moving, so from where he was. Let's see. We need the Spino. Forget the other bum donuts. I'll have a Spino in there, don't you worry. Well, an altered Spino. The actual Spinos in real life aren't as cool. 87 would 100% be there. But 87 would be different. 87's lore would be way different for me. Because I would have had my staff's ass if they had allowed that Spino baby to die. Like, she wouldn't have been the only one mad. Their head CEO would have probably tossed him in there to her. Like, I'd have been throwing some of my staff in 87's pen if they had let that dino baby die. Just as recompense to the dino. Say, look, we were not all in on this. Just these dumbasses. Have at it. It's like that way. Me and 87 can develop we call it not relationship. What's the other word when it's like a business relationship? Rapport. Develop a rapport, so that way when I really need to test the contestants, well, there's no better choice. Man, I don't know why we came up with this so hard, but anyway. Well, this is how you know my mind loves detail. It's like, this is why, man, I came up with the whole way in my head how that would work. In like, I'm gonna say about a minute. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed watching tonight's stream. And until next time, peace and love to all you guys out there. And remember, justice for the Baltimore. And also, thank y'all for joining in tonight. GG to y'all, Tam King said, CR not. And remember, hold on. And remember, the advent of the leak approaches, so stand ready for her wondrous arrival. You're right, Seely. I will be ready for her wondrous arrival. And I know Teo is the worst. Thank you for reminding me. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, I will see you all in tomorrow's episode as we do a little bit more Predecessors. And then we try to go back to main schedule after that. But until then, thank you so much. He was like, dang it. It's just a straight face emoji. Yeah, even sick. You'll never get me to say it. Anyways, until next time, I will see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. Peace and love, everyone. Bye, Crispy. Bye, Farseer. Bye, Seely. Big shout out to Damn Gang. Bye, everyone in the background. Bye.